So today we're going to do a walk around and inspection of this 2020, the Toyota Sienna with a VMI Northstar conversion on it. Power ramp, power kneeling, removable front seats. So first off, we're going to just kind of walk around the van real good, let you see how nice it is. Wheels are all in good shape, not messed up. 12,000 miles on it. The tires are still in really good shape. Again, the wheels. We're going to come back and look at the top on the second round of this. You'll see this is all just, you got a little bit right there. Backup sensors, backup camera. That was a piece of dirt. Again, the wheels in good shape. Not a lot of chips on the front bumper. And you got a tiny bit of right there. That's actually mostly just dirt, but I do want to show it to you. Hood's in good shape. All nice across here. Mirrors aren't all rock chipped up. We're going to look at the roof in a minute. Just like to show a bunch of chips here. Again, little dirt. Little dirt. All wants to come off. Roof is in good shape. No issues here. No hail damage or anything like that. So, is this Toyota Smart Key? You're gonna have your locks everything, unlock. First one unlocks just the driver's door. Second one unlocks everything. You're gonna have power sliding door on this side, push and hold the remote. Now with these doors, the first way you can close it is of course with the remote. You can also do it with just pulling the handle. That will close the door. The other ways you have to do this is on the inside door panel here, there's a button you can push. That opens the door. So you can also push this button to close the door, or you can pull the handle. That will do it also. On top of that, you will have up here on the roof, you have a button up here. Open and close the door. So lots of different ways to open and close the doors. See, all of that's going to work. See on your window here, no tears, no scratches, no anything on these door panels. Seats the same way. Looks like a 12,000 mile seat. No tears, no rips. Armrests in good shape. These are adjustable, so you can set them how you want them by pushing this little button. If you want it higher, lower, and all. I get people that don't realize that button's there and they go, my armrest is all messed up, but that's pretty there. So, you will see you do have all 4 automatic windows. Power locks and all are here. This is your child safety lock, so it locks everything out, and then your remote control mirrors there. It is a smart key, so I'm going to go ahead and start the van up. We can show everything working. So everything's going to come on, cycle through all the lights, and then all the lights will go off. So, except the seatbelt, because I don't have it on. The beeping you hear is the easy lock. You'll see you push and hold this button here. That will shut that up. It's just basically saying, hey, your wheelchair is not locked in. I will show you a way to set that so that you don't have to listen to this beep every time if you're not using your easy lock system. But we'll come back here. We've got automatic windows. You'll just do 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, 4. So all of those work from here. We're gonna go back up. Again, they're all automatic. You don't have to hold them. And all 4 of those. You got your mirror controls here. You'll see in the mirror, right here is your blind spot monitor. I know you have that on your Subaru too, so you're used to how that works. You'll see the mirrors will turn it to the left. You got in, out, up, down, to the right, up, out, down, in. All those work. They are also power. So you'll see here, child safety lock, that turns all the windows off in the back. Lock and unlock is here. You'll see unlocking because I have the door open. But that locks everything, and that unlocks it there. So everything's working here. You do have power rear vents. You'll see that opens that window, and then closes that window. And the same thing on the other side. Open and close. So up here, you're going to, this is your traction control. Really no reason to ever turn that off. Parking sensors, again, don't know why you'd ever turn those off. You want it to let you know if you're going to run into something. You have a little storage compartment here, change holder and all. This is your power doors. One thing I have to show Toyota people, so you'll see there's a tiny bit of orange showing right there. You want that. If that tiny bit of orange isn't done, your power doors are off, and all of a sudden they don't work anymore. I get a lot of panic phone calls, their doors quit working, but that's what happened. That got bumped. So always make sure if your doors, both doors quit working all of a sudden, you probably bumped this switch and you can't see any orange. The doors still work manually. If you ever have to work them manually, that's how you do it. But again, in our situation, you pretty much want this to be that tiny bit of orange showing all the time. This is going to be for your kneel, on and off. That's what raises and lowers the side of the van when you deploy the ramp. So you pretty much, again, always want this on. People turn it off because they're like, oh, I don't have to have that. Not running it makes it fail. It will rust up and seize up because it's designed to be run all the time and lubricated. So you want to always have this on. And then this is actually your ramp. So say you're loaning the van to your neighbor. They don't need it as a handicap van. They're just going to use it to haul a dresser. You can actually turn your ramp off, your kneel off, and then it just works like a regular van. Doors open and close like a regular van. None of the handicap stuff is going to work. So normally you would have both of those on. Again, these get bumped, stuff starts to work. You hit it with your knee, whatever. Always good to know where these are at because those would be the first things that could be knocked into and stop working. So cruise, your knee, your tilt and telescoping is here. You got in and out and up and down, and then that's just manual. So your Bluetooth for your phone is here. All your controls on the dash. This is your volume for your radio here. This kind of cycles through stuff. This gives you your mode. You can turn the radio on and stuff like that. So that's most of your radio controls here. This is going to be all your stuff. Again, let me shut the door. You'll see this will scroll through all the stuff in the dash as far as the different things that you've got there, different driver controls and things like that. And that backs everything up. You do have lane keep here, so it'll keep you in your lane, and then your adaptive cruise control is here as to how close you are to the other car. So you'll see once you turn your cruise control on, and you'll see it says radar ready, and you can adjust how close you are to the car in front of you before it starts to slow down and stuff. So you're allowed to adjust all that. So real nice feature. I'm sure you get used to that. Your heated seats are here. You've got inputs for your phone if you're going to use it here. Cigarette lighter, nobody uses anymore. Another one down here. All the way down here at the bottom, you've got charging ports for your phone, along with a 110 built-in 110 inverter. So you can charge things here. It's not really strong enough to charge a power chair, but it does a lot of oxygen generators and things like that. They'll plug them into there. You do have your cup holders here. So controls for your AC are here. My guys have got it hot as could be in here. So you'll see you've got sync everything up. You can sync up the rear as well. So you set this, or you can have driver temperature, passenger temperature, and rear temperature. All can three have different temperatures, or you can set it so that they're all just go in the same. You do have built-in navigation. So your navigation is here. You've got Bluetooth for your phone here. There's not one connected, but you've got all that stuff there. We're going to start working on how the ramp and everything like that. So this is going to, you'll see, open the door, put the ramp out, and kneel the van. So you just push that button, door comes open. You're going to see the ramp's going to come out. And while the ramp is coming out, you'll see that the van is going down. And it just lowers that angle, so it makes it less sleep coming in and out. So there's a lot of ways to open and close this. So you've got the button that I just showed you there. You also have the factory button up here. So we're going to do that one. Bring the ramp back in. Door's going to come up. Van's going to come up. Door's going to close. So pretty much every one of these buttons I'm going to show you are going to do whatever is the opposite of just what just happened. So if I push this button now, it's going to go ahead and open that door up, put the ramp out, put the kneel down. While we're sitting here, we're going to go ahead. This is going to be your control for the back hatch. You'll see that's going to control it there. Again, you're going to have controls for all of this stuff on your keychain, along with other places throughout the van. So to close it, you push it, you hold it till it beeps. Once it beeps, you let go. You'll see it comes on back down. You do have to hold it till it beeps. That keeps you from accidentally bumping into it and knocking somebody in the head. It does have sensors on it, so if it does hit somebody in the head, it will go back up. So it's not going to try to squish them in the van. You do have built-in garage door opener here. So you can program this to your garage. You can also adjust it automatically, dims and everything here. So you'll see glove compartment here, glove compartment here. All the owner's manuals are in here. It's like huge. So along with a little first aid kit. That's where you have it. We got a couple of things here. Also, you'll see here is the owner's manuals for the VMI. So you've got a little bit of everything in here. So we're going to show now your remote control with the van running, because I have the van running. You'll see you can kind of pretend this is the front of the van, so this button's going to control that side over there, but you'll see nothing happens because I have the van running. So go ahead and show you the sunroof. I know you don't like it, but just in case you want to open it, it does all work. Of course, we're looking right into the sun, but you do have that. Let's see, controls over here, window, and lock and unlock. So just so we show you that those work, we're going to walk through the back. This window here. Do have window shades, so if you need some privacy, you will see this little rod right here is going to be the third backup way you have to put this ramp out. So I'm going to show you a little about that real quick. So you see there's no buttons back here. You can put the ramp out there. That's going to open the door just like the other buttons that we have. That's going to open the door, kneel the van down, put the ramp out. Now, just because it's a handicap van, you will see here, this is your first, say you're in an accident, batteries in the front's got smashed, it's dead. For whatever reason, ramp won't come in. This is your first way to try to deploy or deploy or store the ramp. So you'll see this little sure deploy button here. You're gonna push that and hold it. There's a solid sound and beep that's gonna change to a beeping sound. And once that happens, this button is directly hooked to the motor on the ramp. It does nothing but put the ramp in and out. It'll put it in, pushing that button, or it'll put it out. It doesn't close the door, it doesn't do the kneel, it doesn't do anything. But it's your first way of being able to put the ramp in and out on your own without Now, if for some reason that doesn't work, you have this little tool right here that you actually take that little cover off. This tool goes in there and you can just crank it in and out. So you're never gonna get stranded because you can't get in or out. You always can use that tool to get the ramp out and all. You will see here is a footrest. So you'll see you can, it's not designed to be a step. This is, you know, in my opinion, this is not a really good design, but it does work as a footrest. You don't want to just stand on this to stand up and everything like that. It's just designed as a footrest. It does help if you're short. So you do have removable seats. If you want to take the seat out, all you will do is you will unscrew right here and you will pull this right here and the whole seat will come out like that. And I'll put it back in. You just kind of line it back up. It only goes one way. You'll see down here, you step on this little lever right here and it pops right back in. This is the easy lock that we were talking about, automatic wheelchair anchoring system. It just basically beeps at you because it thinks your wheelchair is not hooked up. It doesn't know we don't have one in here. So if you just lock it, it will lock and now it won't beep at us anymore. Now it thinks there's a wheelchair in there and all. So this button you see over here is a release for that. Doesn't do anything if the van's running. Also up here, this is a release for it. But again, if the van's running, nothing happens. Turn the van off, push this button, you'll see it released. So it's gonna release, lets you take the van wheelchair out. But it won't work when the van's running, and that's just, again, a safety measure so that when you're out driving down the road, grandkid doesn't push the button and all of a sudden the wheelchair's rolling around. These are all movable. You may be already familiar with these. Just pull up on these. They slide back and forth. You put them where you want them. Toyota seat belts are in here. If you buy the van, we'll go over how all that stuff works with you. So you'll see we put the ramp in, push the button, that's gonna close the door. I'm gonna turn the van back on so we can play with the other features. And it's getting hot in here. I forgot how hot it was today. While I'm sitting here, you'll see we have backup camera. You'll see there, along with backup sensors. So I'm gonna turn the AC on, cool it off in here. There we go. So again, this is going to do. Now, the one way you can open and close this door without putting the ramp out is this handle here. If you pull this handle here, the door's just gonna open, nothing else is gonna happen. Same thing with closing. Pull that handle, it will close the van. Anything else is gonna deploy the van, the ramp, and the kneeling. You'll see I come back and I play with this button over here. You're gonna see everything is gonna happen. Same thing with putting it back. I'm gonna put it back up with this button here. I'm gonna put it back up with this button here. And that's gonna close up. Kind of go over this seat here. Again, just excellent, excellent shape. No tears, no rips. Looks about as brand new as you're possibly gonna get. I mean, there's just no blemishes on these things at all. Carpet's in good shape, everything, door seals. Doesn't look like anybody's been in and out this door. And it probably hasn't, because the people that we bought it from, she drove, he was in a wheelchair in the middle all the time. So not a lot of people in that chair at all. Again, armrests, everything is just immaculate. And I'm gonna walk back here again. Again, the van's running, so the power doesn't work from the outside. They left the floor mats in here. They don't even go anymore, so I would throw them away, but I hate throwing stuff away. So I'll pass them on to the next person. You'll see your spare tire and all is under here. Your jack and all is right there. You do have a cigarette lighter back here, along with all your controls for the VMI stuff are here. Not anything you really need to worry about. Now you will see that these will go forward. That's about all they do. They don't fold or don't disappear, because this would have disappeared into this, but this is now where your gas tank is, because they moved the gas tank from in front of the axle to behind the axle. So they will lay flat if you need to carry something a little taller. You'll see headrests will fold down. You want to keep those folded down, otherwise you can't really see out. And again, just basically no wear at all. Just been really, really well taken care of. The Toyotas do have a button here. I will close it. I'm going to walk back around front. Where I put the keys. While we're here, see 12,871 miles. I didn't point that out earlier. You do get 2 remotes. With the van turned off, you'll see we can close this door, open this one, open this one, close this one. You'll see again, this is going to do door, ramp, kneeling. Let it finish cycling. And we'll run it back up. You hold it until the ramp starts moving. Once the ramp starts moving, you can let go. And it ramps up, door's gonna close. Again, just kind of show you the shape of the tires. They have 12,000 miles on them. They're Michelin tires. So we usually see these vans run to about 30 to 35,000 miles on the factory tires. And other than that, any questions at all, please feel free to call me. But that is your 2019 Toyota Sienna with the VMI Northstar conversion.